Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
17 yards, first down, Vikings. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Just like that. Slap.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a give, right side. McFarland. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, and that'll be incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Murray now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And some space here. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Shotgun now from Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 8 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Off play action. Herbert. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
He's checking credit. Come.
Operating from the gun. Herbert is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Here we go, set, 50, plant. We ain't giving him nothing to check. Check. Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, McFarland, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the counter here. Cohen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's Murray. Open man, Butler complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On the draw, this is Cohen. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
On 2nd and 9, Murray gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Murray now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Here we go! Here we go! Henry, 58, come on! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 50.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Herbert. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Ready, set.
Lost 54. Strip the ball. Strip that.
80 weapon.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shut.
Defense.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Off play action. Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Herbert, and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Mike 4-2, Mike 4-2. Go, man, get that ball.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
first down. Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly picked off there. And it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw. Herbert looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he completes it to Cohen. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, they'll try the jet sweep here, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 31, check 31. Shift, watch the shift.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll try the left side. McFarland. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Looking to throw. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's get the ball. Check 52.
You draw quarter.
Check 24, check 24.
Get it.
Back to throw. Herbert. And this is caught by Watkins. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Herbert, he sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
But we spend a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Show it up.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Y'all not ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Murray going to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones and the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
43. Check, 43.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Under 10, 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On 1st down, Herbert. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
15.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
90, Wolf. Hey, shoot.
Watch the boot, watch the boot. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Watch the slap.
Get it.
From the gun, Herbert. He's got Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 21 yards away. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Murray now to throw, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, Sam off.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Nice.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check, 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 check.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Vikings, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.